Twin tornadoes were just confirmed on the ground in northern Oklahoma, and the worst of this outbreak starts now. Good Lord. The Storm Prediction Center just upgraded Missouri and Illinois to moderate risk level 4 of 5 today. Moderate risk is issued only 4 or 5 times per year across the entire country. And today, it is yours, folks. St. Louis is sitting at the absolute epicenter of the highest tornado probability on any map in the country right now. 6 straight days of enhanced risk hammering the same battered communities, and today is the worst of them all. Here is the kicker. We have the moisture, we have the shear, and this atmosphere is locked and loaded. Pull up a chair, grab your coffee, and let me walk you through every single dangerous hour ahead today, Memphis. Before one more second passes, turn your weather alerts on right now, not when you hear those sirens start. If emergency alerts are not already on your phone, please stop this video and do that before you watch another minute. Now, today Monday, April 27th, moderate risk level 4 covers eastern Missouri, southern Illinois, western Kentucky. Enhanced risk level 3 surrounds that moderate zone, covering most of Missouri, all of Illinois, western Indiana, St. Louis, Springfield, Missouri, Columbia, Jefferson City. Y'all are sitting inside that moderate risk right now. Peoria, Springfield, Illinois, Carbondale, Evansville, Paducah, all of you are in that enhanced risk today. Now here is what makes today genuinely different from every other dangerous day this week. Listen up, folks. The SPC is showing a 10% tornado probability with SIG-2 hatching right over the Missouri-Illinois corridor today. 46. SIG-2 hatching, most folks have never seen it, means EF3 is the reasonable max tornado today. Good Lord. An EF3 tornado produces winds of 136 to 165 miles per hour. It levels a well-built home completely flat. Good Lord. And that SIG-2 sits right over the most populated corridor in today's entire outbreak zone. No joke at all. Storm relative helicity values of 300 to 400 today. That right there is 4 times the threshold for violent tornadoes. Think of wind shear like wringing a soaking wet beach towel. More twist means a tighter, longer-lived tornado. Today, that towel is being wrung as hard as it gets. 300 to 400 helicity is extraordinary. Good Lord. On top of that, the moisture feeding this machine is jaw-dropping. Dew points hitting the low 70s across Missouri. Low 70s dew points in late April. Is Gulf Coast air sitting smack in the Midwest. Not normal plains weather, folks. Now I need to stop right here, because those twin tornadoes confirmed near Foraker, Oklahoma are telling us something. Twin tornadoes spinning at the same time from one supercell. That is called a satellite tornado setup, extremely rare. That kind of supercell structure in Oklahoma this morning tells us exactly how loaded this atmosphere is right now. And when Oklahoma is spinning up twin tornadoes before noon, Missouri and Illinois need to be on the highest alert possible. Put it this way, Oklahoma was the opening act today, and Missouri is where the main show fires this afternoon. Drop your city in the comments right now, and I will personally reply with your specific storm window today. Thousands across the Midwest are watching this morning. Let me know where you are. I got you, folks. All right, let me go state by state now, because your exact storm window depends entirely on where you call home. Missouri, you are the flat-out bullseye today, the most dangerous state in the country this afternoon. St. Louis Metro, Springfield, Columbia, Jefferson City. Your peak window runs from 3 p.m. straight through midnight. The Missouri-Illinois border is exactly where supercells fire this afternoon and spin up long-track violent tornadoes. More than James, a retired grain farmer from Columbia, Missouri. James, your farm sits right inside today's moderate risk, buddy. James, you have watched dangerous setups your whole life. Today's is as loaded as any you have ever seen. James, get your family to solid shelter before 2 p.m. and stay put until every warning in your county expires, buddy. Yeah. The Boot Hill of Missouri, Sikeston, Cape Girardeau, Poplar Bluff. Your window opens this afternoon too. Heads up. Flash flooding is also a real concern across the Boot Hill tonight. Rivers there are already running dangerously high. Illinois. Y'all border Missouri, and you inherit every supercell that fires to your west this afternoon. Good Lord. Springfield, Carbondale, Peoria, Champaign. The southern half of Illinois is right inside that SIG2 zone today. Once that cap breaks this afternoon, the atmosphere across southern Illinois goes volatile very fast. Plain and simple. Linda, a retired pharmacist from Springfield, Illinois. Linda, your town sits right in that SIG2 bullseye today, honey. Linda, your pharmacy customers have been calling you about this storm all morning. Today, you look out for yourself first. Linda, that interior hallway at the back of your house. Make sure everyone in your home knows to go there. Indiana. Western Indiana, including Terre Haute and Evansville, is in the enhanced risk. Your window opens at 5 p.m. Evansville sits on the edge of that enhanced risk zone. Long-track tornadoes can absolutely reach you from Missouri. Frank, a retired steelworker from Evansville. Frank, your window opens this evening and runs well past midnight, buddy. Frank, QLCS, tornadoes in a squall line at night are nearly invisible. You flat out will not see them coming. Frank, get that NOAA radio loud before 5 p.m. QLCS twisters give you no time at all. No debate, buddy. Kentucky. Western Kentucky, including Paducah, is in the enhanced risk. Your window tonight is after 8 p.m. Heads up. Flash flooding will compound the tornado threat across western Kentucky tonight. Creeks there rise real fast. Carol, a retired nurse from Paducah. Carol, you spent a lifetime running straight toward emergencies, honey. Carol, tonight I am asking you to run the other direction. Shelter up early and let the first responders work. Carol, your whole community needs you on the other side of the night. Please stay safe for them, honey. Tennessee. Northwestern Tennessee, including Clarksville, is in the enhanced risk. Your window is after dark tonight. Here is the thing about after dark tornadoes. They are flat out the single most deadly kind, plain and simple. You get zero visual warning when a twister comes at night. That catches too many good folks off guard. Good Lord, too many people die sleeping right through a nighttime tornado. Please do not be one of them tonight. Keep a NOAA weather radio by your bed. $25 at Walmart, and it wakes you when nothing else will. If storms wake you tonight, do not roll back over. Get to shelter immediately and stay right there. Wisconsin. Southern Wisconsin is in the slight risk. Large hail and gusty winds push through this afternoon. Minnesota. Twin Cities area. Storms push through late afternoon. Your window peaks around 2 to 4 p.m. Heads up. Across all these states today, one thing is flat out true. This atmosphere has enough fuel to produce real killers. The total threat area today stretches over 1,200 miles from Minnesota all the way toward the Gulf. Good Lord. Now, before we go further, I need to stop and walk you through something most folks have never heard of. We have a QLCS threat on top of the supercell threat tonight, and that combination keeps me up at night. QLCS stands for Quasi-Linear Convective System, which is just a fancy way of saying a dangerous squall line. QLCS tornadoes embed inside that squall line and form and dissipate in under 2 minutes flat. Good Lord, 2 minutes. If you are not already sheltered when that squall line hits, you have missed your window entirely. These QLCS tornadoes spin up right at the leading edge of the squall line, exactly where most folks stand and watch. Standing on your porch, watching that line roll in is one of the most dangerous things you can do tonight, honey. Once that squall line is within 10 miles on radar, you are already out of shelter time. Move right now. Now let me talk about the wind threat, because honestly, it might be the most underrated danger of today. The SPC shows a 45% probability of damaging winds across Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee today. Nearly 1 out of every 2 spots in the pink zone sees damaging wind gusts tonight. Good Lord, that is real. Straight line gusts of 60 to 80 miles per hour, hurricane force at the high end, will sweep east all through tonight. 80 miles per hour snaps a full-grown tree right at the trunk like a toothpick. No exaggeration at all, folks. Now here is something else you need to hear. Mobile home residents in Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana, listen up. Please get to a solid building right now. 15 times more likely to die in a mobile home. No joke. That 15 times stat is not a scare tactic. It is 40 years of tornado fatality data. Plain and simple. Widespread multi-day power outages are possible across Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana tonight. Good Lord, too. Multi-day outages mean no AC, no fridge, no power for medical equipment. Prepare that emergency kit right now. 3 gallons of water per person per day, 3-day food supply, medications, flashlights. Do that before noon. High-rise residents in St. Louis or Chicago. Interior hallway, lowest floor, completely away from all windows. If a tornado warning fires in a high-rise, do not go up. Go straight to the lobby level. No debate. Now I want to tell you something that gives me genuine hope. Because what happened in Enid matters today. An EF3 tornado hit Enid, Oklahoma just 5 days ago. 40+ homes destroyed, and not a single person died. No fatalities from an EF3 because people had a shelter plan and they took those warnings seriously. Good Lord. Red Cross had shelters open in Enid within 2 hours. Neighbors helped neighbors before rescue crews ever arrived. That same spirit needs to be alive and ready today in St. Louis, Springfield, Paducah, and every town in between. Preparation is what turns a potentially catastrophic EF3 day into a survivable one. That is a fact, not a hope. If this forecast is helping you stay ahead of this dangerous outbreak, please go hit that subscribe button now. We are right here tracking every hour of this outbreak, day by day, storm by storm, for all of you. All right, folks, straight talk time. The bottom line action items every single one of you needs right now. Number 1, know your shelter spot right now. Basement, interior room, lowest floor, no windows anywhere near you. No basement? A windowless bathroom on the lowest floor works real well in a tornado. Heads up on that, folks. A mattress pulled right over you in that room protects you from flying debris. Old tip, but it flat out works. Number 2, charge your phone right now and keep a backup battery charged. Power outages will hit hard tonight. Number 3, turn around, don't drown. If water is covering any road tonight, that road is not safe, period. Good Lord, 6 inches of moving flood water knocks you clean off your feet. 2 feet sweeps a full car away. Number 4, check on every elderly neighbor in the risk zone right now and again before those storms arrive. That 5-minute knock on the door or quick phone call could be the most important thing you do all day, honey. Number 5, outdoor plans in Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky today. Move every one of those plans indoors. ANOAA Weather Radio for $25 wakes you up when your phone fails overnight. Burn that into your memory. Number 6, have your pets on a leash and in a carrier before those storms fire. Loose animals in tornadoes, heartbreaking. After storms clear, never touch a downed power line. Never walk through standing floodwater. Ever. No exceptions. A generator in your garage kills you from carbon monoxide in under an hour. Run it outside always. No debate. Post-storm fires from candles and generators kill more people than most folks realize. Use flashlights only, buddy. Now let me walk you through what the radar looks like tonight, so you know exactly what to watch for. When you see a red and green rotating couplet on radar, that is a mesocyclone. Get to shelter right now. A hook echo, that backward C shape on the southwest edge, is where a tornado is most likely wrapping up. If that hook echo is sitting over your town on radar, you are in danger. Do not wait. Move now. Best radar apps for tonight? Radar Scope, My Radar, and the NWS app. Please download one of these right now. Set your polygon warnings so alerts only fire when a warning covers your exact GPS location, not just the county. If you are on the western edge of a tornado polygon tonight, that storm is heading your way. Shelter immediately. Do not leave shelter until that warning expires. New cells fire right behind the first one, plain and simple. Now, Speaking of what comes next, let me give you the Tuesday picture, because this is far from over, folks. Tuesday carries a slight to enhanced risk that shifts south and east into the Deep South and Dixie Alley. Dallas-Fort Worth, Shreveport, Little Rock, Memphis. Tuesday is when this whole system reaches your doorstep. All of Tennessee, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, northern Arkansas, Tuesday is your highest risk day. The primary threats Tuesday are supercells producing large hail, damaging winds, and a few isolated tornadoes. But forecasters are watching Tuesday carefully. If it upgrades to enhanced risk, that tornado threat gets real serious. Margaret, a retired librarian from Memphis. Margaret, Tuesday afternoon is your most dangerous window this whole stretch. Margaret, you spent a lifetime keeping your community informed. Tuesday, tell every neighbor what is heading their way. Margaret, Memphis has seen bad tornado events before. Identify 2 shelter spots before Tuesday morning. No debate. Point. Dorothy, a retired bank teller from Little Rock. Dorothy, Tuesday afternoon is your personal wake-up call this stretch. Dorothy, Little Rock sits squarely in the path of Tuesday's southward storm track. Please have your plan ready, honey. Dorothy, call your coworkers still at the branch and every neighbor on your block. Make sure everybody knows. Now, here is something that puts this whole outbreak into the sharpest perspective possible, folks. Over 170 tornado reports in April alone. And with today's moderate risk, that number is about to climb even higher. 6 straight days of enhanced risk or higher over the same exhausted communities, genuinely once in a decade. When moisture, shear, and lift all peak together like this, forecasters start calling their own families. No joke. Forecasters are flat out calling April 2026 one of the most active severe weather months in recent Plains history. And honestly, that record is going to get a lot worse before it gets better after today. Plain and simple. I need to stop one more time, because on top of all these storms, wildfires out west are still raging. Red flag fire warnings still cover eastern Colorado, New Mexico, and the Texas Panhandle as we speak today. Over 1.7 million acres burned this April, plumb near double the 10-year average. Good Lord, that is alarming. One spark in those conditions and a catastrophic wildfire is off and running in minutes. No outdoor burning there. All right, so what happens after this mess clears out? Let me give you the good news on the long range. After Tuesday, this exhausted atmospheric pattern finally starts to break down, and a massive cool down is coming. The jet stream drops hard south by midweek, dragging cooler, drier air across the plains and shutting storms down. Wednesday and Thursday look to be the genuine quiet days these communities have desperately needed all week. Temperatures drop 15 to 25 degrees behind this system, like finally opening a window after a week in a sweltering room. Donna, a retired postal worker from St. Louis. Donna, Wednesday is the first day this week you can finally exhale. Donna, you walked those neighborhoods in every kind of weather for 30 years. This week, you earned that break, buddy. Do not get too comfortable. A new trough is developing on the 8 to 10 day models. Good Lord. Signs of another potent setup are appearing around May 5th to 7th. We will have that tracked for you. The storm track shifts south toward Dixie Alley for the first couple weeks of May. Heads up down there. Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, y'all are going to be seeing a lot more severe weather attention in May. And the 6 to 10 day outlook shows above normal precipitation for the central and eastern U.S. Finally, some relief. That welcome rainfall helps chip away at the historic drought strangling crops across the South right now. But that rainfall comes with more rounds of severe weather, so we stay on guard through all of it. This spring is one of the most active on record across the central United States. No joke at all, folks. Not memorable in a good way. Memorable in a way that demands every one of us stay weather aware every single day. Let me give you the big picture one final time. This is why we do this every single day, folks. Every city on this map is somebody's James, somebody's Carol, somebody's Margaret. These are real people, real homes. Those minutes you spend making a shelter plan right now are the most valuable minutes of your entire week, honey. Preparedness is not fear. Preparedness is the single greatest act of love you can show your family this spring. Communities that prepare together look out for each other. Check on neighbors. Those are the ones that make it. That is Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee at their very best. And I see that every single spring. Good Lord. Check spc.noaa.gov for the latest outlooks and watch for any further moderate risk expansions today. D2. Follow your local National Weather Service office on social media. They post life-saving real-time updates. And one more time, please share this video with one person in Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, or Tennessee today. That one share could reach somebody who has not heard about today's moderate risk, and it genuinely saves lives. Twin tornadoes in Oklahoma this morning. Moderate risk over Missouri. Day 5 of 6, and the worst is right now. Stay safe out there. Stay weather aware every single hour today, and I will see you right back here tonight. Evie Wright.